News
by Tamer Lapin.
The Washington Post on Tuesday reinstated the reporter who was suspended after tweeting about Kobe Bryant's sexual assault case in the hours following his death.
A review conducted by the newspaper found that political reporter Felicia Sonmez was not in clear and direct violation of our social media policy, managing editor Tracy Grant said in a statement.
Grant said the tweets were ill-timed, adding, "We consistently urge restraint, which is particularly important when there are tragic deaths. We regret having spoken publicly about a personnel matter."
In response to being reinstated, Sonmez issued a statement on Twitter calling for executive editor Marty Baron to publicly address how the matter was handled.
"I hope Washington Post newsroom leaders will not only prioritize their employees' safety in the face of threats of physical harm but also ensure that no journalist will be punished for speaking the truth," the statement said.
The paper had placed Sonmez on administrative leave Sunday as it reviewed her tweets, which displayed poor judgment and undermined the work of her colleagues, according to Grant.
Sonmez's suspension prompted outrage from hundreds of Post staffers, who rallied to her defense in a letter sent through their union to Grant and executive editor Marty Baron on Monday.
The reporter's since-deleted tweet was a link to a 2016 Daily Beast article about the 2003 felony sexual assault case against the legendary NBA player, who died alongside his 13-year-old daughter and 7 other people in a fiery helicopter crash Sunday.
In 2 also since-deleted tweets, Sonmez described some of the thousands of death and rape threats she said she'd received because of her first tweet.
Sonmez told The New York Times she specifically didn't include any commentary with the link to the article because the Post does have policies governing these things, and I didn't think it was my place.
The tweet prompted such vicious backlash that her address was publicly shared, and she was forced to check into a hotel, which the Post paid for, she said.
Before the paper suspended her, she said Baron sent her an email saying she had shown a real lack of judgment with the posting.
Her colleagues disagreed, blasting the Post's arbitrary and overbroad social media policy in their letter and arguing that Sonmez didn't break the guidelines, which ask Post journalists not to share opinions online.
"A valued colleague is being censured for making a statement of fact," said the letter.
Felicia did nothing more than what the Post's own news stories have done when she shared an article about the past allegation against Bryant.